Asterix back with you, and it's been a few years since the last video. Uh, Not too much has changed, at least not visibly. We've spent some time with our scouts and a bireme, kind of nosing through Babylonian territory, uncovered a good number of their cities. It turns out that in the Grecian Babylonian War, which has come to an end, the Babylonians did take the city of Argos. We didn't realize that at the time. We saw them fighting around here for the remainder of the war, and they finally made peace with each other. So that war came to an end. Unfortunately, last year, the Greeks declared war on us. Now, I have spent a couple of turns arranging the troops that we have. We have to defend both of these cities, so we're going to play a purely defensive war. On paper, Greece is still showing as much weaker, and we are closing the tech gap with Greece. Our research has perked up pretty nicely. Um, that's something that we've been struggling with, but we can now build monasteries and temples, and we just got the tech to build cathedrals. And the monasteries give me a nice little research kick. And I've been building a lot. In fact, that's why we're out of stone. I've been leaning heavily on uh, Assyria's exceptional um, shrines, which the way I've got my laws configured give me a nice kick to discontent reduction, which is very handy. But one of those shrines actually gives me half an order per, and another shrine gives me a full order per if I build it next to a wonder, which wherever possible, I have done that. Uh, and let me just show you real quick what that has done to our discontent levels. We actually have 3 cities now that are in the green. They have a net positive content. Our levels are still somewhat higher than I would like, but as you can see, the net effect of building all those shrines has really brought the per turn rate down. Now, if you're playing on noble, which is like the average level, all of these numbers would be in the green now. Right? From here up, all this would be in the green. On the level that I'm playing at, the great, basically it's a hybrid, but it's basically the great. Uh, eh, there's more starting discontent, so these numbers are not yet where I'd like to see them, but we're getting there, and you'll notice I have an inordinate amount of pearls where my territory is. So I've given pearls to all the families, and I have pearls left over. So I've just been dropping the extra ones on some of my cities that were nearing uh, going green, and that pushed them over the edge. And so now they're doing the net happy thing, which I like. So over time, these numbers will slowly begin to drop, and we'll get more progressively more productivity out of these cities. Uh, Also, because of the way I organize my religion, each of the shrines that I build comes with a nice culture boost. And yeah, so our culture, we're going to actually have our first legendary culture city in just a few years. And each of those shrines has been speeding the process of we're going to have several more cities jump in culture level over the next couple of decades. So that's going to progressively increase our score. We're still in first place, although, not by much. And when I get a legendary city, I think one of those wonders that are left can be built uh, in a non-holy city. The Parthenon requires a holy city, but this one does not. So in like 2 years, assuming I can find enough stone, in 2 years we'll be able to start on this wonder, and that'll lock in 2 additional victory points for us if Babylon does not beat us to it. So even though we'll be fighting a war, that is something we're going to take the time out to do no matter what's happening. Now, unfortunately, I don't have an ambassador now. She died in office, or he died in office, and I am running a net negative civics at the moment. So there's no option to put that back. Unfortunately, the only the only downside here is that the Sargonids are uh, not happy with us, and they have the bulk of our forces here are champions, which means they're all fighting at a malice at the moment. Um, there's little I can do about that right now. I don't have the orders, or wait, actually I do. Hang on. I can send gifts, right? I can send family gifts to these guys, and yes, so that plus influence, we may have to deal with some rebels, but that plus influence should bring them back to at least positive territory. Now, we don't have the borders touching here yet. As soon as the treasury finishes, which I built just as a waiting for this terraforming to be complete, the next thing we've got queued up. Okay, actually, we're gonna do that. So then we'll start on the Fisher here, and then as soon as I can get any worker freed up, I don't know, it might be a risk with this naval unit sitting here, but I do want to try to improve this tile and then get a border bump so that we can actually reinforce the continent, because right now we've got 18 units and 2 militia buildings. So uh, eventually in the next decade we'll have 20 units, but that's all we've got. So we have to fight defensively. I've got Hocus and Pocus over here, Abra and Cadabra over here. Uh, Onagers are unlimbered, 2 in each location, and we are ready to defend these cities, but we're not going to be able to go on the offensive, and we have to be very careful to try and preserve what forces we have, because it's going to be a while before we can actually reinforce them. So this is going to be, even though that we're technically much stronger than they are, eh, this is all we have, and that's not going to change anytime soon. So this war is not going to be as, I guess the bottom line is, this war is not going to be as easy as it might look on paper. Yes, we're bigger and stronger than Greece. Yes, we're fighting them alone. They don't have their friends jumping in on us and challenging us on another flank or anything like that. And no, none of that matters because we have 18 units effectively. That's what we have against Greece. So let's see what he does. I consider myself to be a very good defensive fighter. So in terms of juggling units and force preservation, that kind of thing, that's kind of what I that's kind of how I like to do battles. I even down to taking promotions that work better on a defensive footing. But a believer in build it once, build it well, rather than just build a bunch of shitty guys and uh, hurl them to the meter. I don't like fighting them that way. The less units I lose, the less units I have to replace, which means that when I put a new troop in the build queue, he's there for the duration, or at least as much of the duration as I can manage it. Oh, see, now you done picked on the wrong city, son. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Well, I see 3 dead, or at least 2 dead archers. Possibly 3. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to risk a unit to uh, kill an extra unit. I'll kill what I can kill safely. But yeah, and let's see if we get any rebels this turn. The next couple of turns, because those missions that I initiated are going to take some time. So we're going to have a couple of turns where our troops aren't going to do a lot of damage, and we may face some rebel uprisings. I don't like that Carthage already has longbows and we just got bows. That kind of blows bows. But it is what it is. We don't have we play the hand we're dealt, not the hand we wish we were dealt. So okay, uh, good. Yeah, okay. We're not risking that for okay. Yeah. Well, we'll commit to killing 20 military units. I don't know if we're going to see 20 military units, but we will certainly commit to that. Yeah, see, this is okay. Uh, uh, no, no, I don't want to do it like that. Let me back that up. I don't want to do it like that. How do I want to do it? Uh, okay, let's let's do it like that instead. My scout was out in the water when they declared war, and one of his biremes whacked him for 16 damage. So we raced him back home, and now we got to spend a couple of turns healing him up. Okay. Well, yeah, not going to risk losing my units because he's got more guys in the back. And we know that's going to take several more hits. So, okay, so we killed 2, 3, right? No, 2. There's only 1 over here, and then we killed 1 of the 3 here. So, yeah, 2. And he killed nothing. Yeah, he killed nothing. So far, so good. Defenses are holding. I don't like that our cities are taking the hits, but with a limited number of troops, that's about all I can do. I mean, I can't. I wonder. I wonder. Could I? I would like to be able to create some sort of an anchorage, but I need to do it safely, like out of the way of. No, see, that would just be stupid. Let's not be stupid. Okay, so let's start by can I upgrade? No, I don't have the tech for triremes yet. Okay. All right, I'm gonna see if I can sail around this island and then, okay, so do I, okay, what was this, a temple? Uh, we need 120 stone. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we can build build the cathedral there as well. And we build, no, this is, Norwich is gonna bump up in 2 years, so let me, oh, okay, well, Byreme in 4. No, I don't want to wait. Shit. Okay, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. In that case, I'm gonna take this back on adjust. Okay. Yeah. We may just do nothing with him. I don't know that there's anything crucial I need to do with him or with him, although Eastgate is a holy city, so if I can add culture, okay, wait, yeah, temple, I can do the cathedral here. Yeah, okay. and that'll speed him along to legendary because it's a big cultural boost. And then that will give me, I can start building the wonder that requires a holy city. That'd be nice if I could lock in both of the remaining wonders. Okay, so Scout, he's fine. He needs to come back. We need to get our, we need to get what naval units we can spare. All right. Can either of these guys be upgraded to grapple? No and no. Okay. I'm going to leave them here for now. There's not an immediate need for reinforcements, so I'm not going to rush into this. In an ideal world, I know he's got at least 2 ships down here, so I don't want to get into a naval battle I can avoid because I don't have enough fleet strength for that. So probably what I want to do, since I can get troops, and I've got some troops here. So if I can establish an anchor line here and then post a couple of guards, that should be far enough away that he may not venture into my territory to try and stop it, and that would let me feed some reinforcements down here. So yeah, let's set that up. I can't do fuck all about civics right now, but I could. Uh, let's do the stronghold first because orders trump civics. I can fix the civics by running councils and stopping building shit that requires civics, and that will rapidly reinflate my count. In fact, that's the next priority. All right. Let's make sure. Well, okay, now that I've got, yeah, let's build a garrison here. That'll give me a little bit more of an orders boost. No. No. All right. Well, I'm not, I mean, I'm terrain constrained. So we can build the garrison here, though, and then we could do a couple of barracks. So let's do it like that, right? We'll build the garrison up here, and then we can do like barracks. That'll work. Okay, over here, I have a garrison, and I only have one barracks. So let's come over here and add a lot of range, because I don't want to burden my stone supply. Okay. Over here, yeah, it's a shit place for a quarry, but whatever, we'll do it because it's kind of nothing can be built in any of these snow tiles, so, okay, it'll give us a little bit of a stone kick. And then this is worth half an order, so we'll come up and do that. Ah, well now, okay, that changes things, and I guess there's a Danish camp up here somewhere. All right, good to know. Well, I think that's about all we can do. We got 31 orders on the books next turn. Um, let's see how Greece responds to our maneuvers. I don't like leaving this chariot out here with his ass in the wind, so we'll have to pull him back. If he survives, we'll pull him back next turn. That may have doomed him. I don't know. But if I have to lose something, I'd rather lose the chariot than my infantry or my extremely valuable archers. Better when I can reinforce the continent, we'll be able to be a little more aggressive. But this, uh, we spent a couple thousand gold uh, creating that contiguous border, and that was yeah okay yeah. Sorry, I hate losing anybody, but okay, he's gonna come at me hard. Yeah, but see, he divided his fire. If he'd have focused his fire all on one thing, he might could have killed something, or at least seriously wrecked it. Now all those guys are still in combat shape. This is going to be a problem. We'll have to devote some orders to this. Okay, well that's, yeah, okay. This is good, especially new repairs. This is a good thing because, I mean, there's a lot going on, right? We've got the strategic plans about the legendary wonders. We have to keep our eye on that ball. We have to build those no matter what. I mean, as soon as we get the ability, we have to do that because we want to lock those points in, if nothing else, as a denial strategy so that Babylon doesn't wind up with them, right? So we have to do that. But we also have the barbarian raid up north that we have to contend with, and we're fighting a defensive battle against Greece, and we have to manage to do all of that with 30 orders. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. I'm just going to park a militia on him to protect him, and then we want them to make landfall. So I'm going to just move up here and fortify. Now I'm going to park this militia on the forest to deny him, and then move my archer so he could land and be in range. If they land here, we're in range to cover that. And I've got some points, so I'm gonna give him focus too I'll give him a 25% chance to score a critical hit, hopefully end that fight faster. But that's all the points I can afford to. That's all the orders I can afford to spend there. This is going to be the main attraction, the main event. Before I even do that, let's see. Okay, so we're back to positive territory. We have lavender. They love lavender, which is awesome. But okay. No, I'm gonna save that and give it to them when I'm more able to. She would not be my first choice, but I bet that will improve. Yeah, okay, so that got us something. All right, good. I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 more orders before we get to the battle. No, I'm not, because I don't have the civics. Okay. Then let's get to the battle. And let's Okay, right. And we can do it like that. And the collateral splash damage will kill him. No. All right. So that kills two. Two for one. Now, see home slice. Now you're fighting in my shit. And, yeah, I think we can tear you up. All right. Now, yes. So we can kill you. Uh, Putting in there won't actually get a kill. Okay. I'll bring the militia over as bait. And I'll heal you. And then you're ready to go next year. So hopefully the presence of this militia will draw at least a couple of it. I mean, if we lose the militia, it's not, I think that was one of the freebies we got from an event anyway, so it's not like the end of the world. And having attacked with all of my units here, or done what I was going to do with all of my units here, I've got enough spare orders that I will go ahead and give them their lavender, because that's actually going to give uh, it's one of their preferred luxuries, and those preferred luxuries have a bigger impact than just luxuries that are not on their preferred list. So even though they were already super happy with us, since I had a couple of orders to spare, just go ahead and do that, and then nobody can like try to extort it away from me or whatever. And it's already used. All right. We want to do something that doesn't require civics here. So no specialists, no projects. Let's build another bireme. Yeah. Okay. Let's build another bireme. This is a good location, reasonably close to very close to the front. So if we happen to suffer some losses, we're already kind of pre-planning for that. Same thing here. It's a very secure place to build a bireme, and thanks to Intercoastal Waterway, we can get there. We can get him into the action pretty quickly. Pathway finished their forum, and okay, this is a city that's probably, I mean, it'll grow to legendary, like really right at the end of the game, but we're not. They have a temple. Oh, okay. And if we build an apprentice priest, that's going to reduce our discontent by another one. Let's freaking do that. And this will never, for the rest of the game, this will never go up again, but I'd love to see it go negative. So, although that does take civics, and we're not. Shit. All right. What would council give us here if we ran council like just for a turn? That would give us Not a lot, really. I want the priest more. We're just going to have to suck it up. Okay, here. We're out of orders, so we can't do anything anyway. Okay, we're good. So we are vaguely gaining some civics. I need to do better than that, though. That's crazy. Anyway, what we can do. Get our free siege tower next year, and then back to real research. To get enough stone. I don't know if we have enough money, not enough resources to sell. Stone is running 16 each. I don't think we can sell enough stuff to get the stone we would need to build that wonder. I'm gonna have to sell workers to making quarries where we can fit it in and stop building the temples if we want any realistic shot out of getting. Uh, yeah, okay, good, good. That soaked up 2 attacks. Gave the city time to repair. Well, okay, it still gave the city time to repair. Let's see. Okay. Ah, what's he got back there? I saw. That was a militia he brought up. Ah, Babylon. Thank you, my friend. Wow. Holy shit, Babylon. With the triremes. Okay, so we basically spent those orders for naught, but we didn't know that was going to happen. That was pretty cool, actually. All right. Uh, oh shit. Well, uh, yes to the maceman. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. And we are not being attacked on this flank. So we can focus all of our loving attention over here. Okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. No. Uh-uh. Come over here. And build me a quarry. I would love that, but we need the civics more. During her exile, she's raised a force of rebels. Oh, this bitch. Uh, yeah, alright. Come over here, build a quarry. Now, we had some rebel units to deal with. Well, we'll kill him. That'll do it. All right. Rebellion put down. Now, we definitely... Oh, yeah, how about if we build some walls there so we can get... That's a easy -1. And now, now we can run some missions. So, let's pacify a Sargonid city. I know she's ill. We're taking a chance. We have some more lavender. Let's dole it out. That's helpful. Actually, I should have done that before all the fighting, and that would have given me a 5% combat bonus. But whatever. Note to self: yeah, do that shit first. Okay. We have a legendary city. We need a worker. We need any worker who is free in this part of the world. Do we have a worker that's free in this part of the world? You're not. No, you're not in this part of the world at all. Okay, you are... Shit. Where are you? I lost him. Okay. Yeah, you're not. You're not. You might be. No, you're not. You're not. You might be. No, you're not. No. Could we conceivably get anybody over there? No. Okay. Then the answer is no. Not yet. And we don't have the stone to support it anyway, so it doesn't freaking matter. And this is a crap place for a quarry, but we need stone, and I need quarry somewhere. There's not any. All right, well, now we'll do a mine because that's adjacency. Here, this is just all going to be quarries. That's a really shitty place for quarries, but whatever. I'm very disappointed in that. I'll do quarries up here next year. Okay, well, that was unexciting. Okay. Defenses are holding. I think these guys are going to have to either retreat and heal, or I would have loved to have scored some kills, but it's more important that I give this attack force breathing room until, or this defense force breathing room until I can engineer some way to reinforce them. So if we can savage them and make them pull back, great, but I need to kill units whenever I'm able. We're on the clock. I don't have unlimited amounts of time. Sooner or later, he's going to build forces to seriously attack one or both of those cities. And if I don't come up with a relatively safe way to reinforce them, that's going to be a problem. And they've got like twice the orders than I do. So they can do a lot more than I can. Oh shit. Ah, is he going to kill my elite archer? Yes, he did. He killed Pocus. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, we got to change gears here. We lost one of our. Yeah, this is bad. Okay, we'll make peace with the Danes or truce with the Danes, whatever. I don't know that I have any. Yeah, we're not going to decide this right now. Persia declares war. Okay, well, I'm not worried about that. All right. First things first. Okay. No. Right. Oh, okay. Not what I intended to do, but okay. That won't kill it. Well, son of a bitch. Okay, let's back that up then. We got all right. First, let's convert to Judaism. That went a long way. Second, what's the point? Okay, so now and again, I should have done all this before combat because I was fighting at a disadvantage. Shit. I'm not going to go back and redo it. That was just stupidity on my part. Okay. So let's pacify a city here. Let's influence this guy. Let's send a trade mission to Babylon. And now let's address the elephant in the room, which is we have got to get these guys over here. I don't technically need this guy at anchor anymore, so I'm going to bring him to because I can at least shuffle him off this way. All right. Now what am I? Right, I've got some troops up here. So we're looking a little thin. If he hits me again hard like that, we're going to have a problem. Okay. I got 3 spears. Well, I got a spear and an archer I can afford to send. That'll replace some of our losses. But then I need, if we're going to reinforce from here, and we can, then I need to start getting more guys over here to get ready. So let's do that. Okay. Now, let's get your ass. This is terrible. This is going to take forever. All right. Maybe not as long as I feared. Good. And we'll worry about explore. I'm just going to cut through here, and then, yeah, we're in the AO. That's all we need. All right. Uh, we've already infiltrated you. Okay. I don't give a shit about you. And you were coming back. Okay, so we're gonna have like 4 ships here, so we can anchor 1, 3 posted as guards. That's what we wanted anyway. So hang tight, guys. Reinforcements are en route. All right, and we have, right, we're setting the stage to reinforce. Okay. Shit. All right, good. We backed him off. Next turn, we'll have an anchorage. In 2 turns, we'll be able to send reinforcements. Uh, and he's bringing naval units up. Fuck. Okay. We will deal with that when we have to. Yeah, we can do that. We'll probably do that this year. Okay. Let's, first things first. Can we establish an anchorage this year? Yes, we can. Okay. Now I feel better. We have at least some way of getting relief troops in. I don't give a shit if we have to force march it or not. Yeah. Okay. No. Alright, so this guy fires. Shit. Not heal. Force march. That worker is actually kind of critical. So I just wasted an awful lot of orders to. Yeah, okay. Let's pull. No, no, no. We're going to pull you back to here. We're going to pull you back to here. Okay. Okay. And then what we'll do is next turn, these guys will all come over here. If I can get them there. Or maybe we go on the offensive because this guy's going to start. Well, no, he's actually not. He's not in range of fuck all from here. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll think about that. All right. What do we have here? We've got he's a strong culture city. He's generating 3.4 discontent per turn. We don't want to do any projects or specialists that require civics. And build a bireme and focus on our navy. No, we're not. Not here. We're gonna build an archer. Up here, we don't want to focus on anything that's going to take civics. So up here, we're going to build a bireme. Okay, yeah. Building a bireme down south, that was just too exposed. This guy could come in and kill us pretty easily. I'd rather keep my bireme. Now next turn, we will be able to reinforce the continent, assuming he doesn't munch my newly established anchorage. We're still in the lead, but I need to get cracking on that wonder. So I'll see if I can jury rig enough stone to pull that off. We've got the civics for it, I think. It may take 600. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. I'll check before I start selling resources. There's no point in cratering my economy if we can't build the damn thing anyway. So we'll check it. An old world just crashed. So I am going to stop the recording here and restart the game, and then we will continue the video to see how the war with Greece progresses. Back in a bit.